nga teba kufumbira. Mawulire mangi agabaddewo weekend gye tukubye amabega, mawulire mangi agabadde gagenda amaaso amalungi n'amabi. Right now nga sinaba kujja kusiina amawulire gensoose okufunako nti omukyala amanyiddwa nga Donzera jjukira yagezaako okuyimbako awo emabegako. Donzera mulwadde bamuwadde obutwa mu mmere. Tetumanyi obuzibu oba bwavudde ku ki naye nga ani yakikoze naye nga ye akakasiddwa nti nno ali mu ddwaliro embeera ye si nnungi bambi yeetaga kusabira yeetaga sala zammwe. Sofa amawulire agasinze okukola agabadde gasinga okutrending ennyo this last week gabadde about Munji. Munji yavuddeyo waliwo engombe yabadde etambula ennyo ku X gye wandiise Twitter nga it's all about ekisaati. So Munji yavuddeyo n'akola oluyimba mu ngombe eno era nga yagikoze wandiise abantu abasinga okuba famous ku X era atrendinze nnyo gundi eno yonna agyetiise. So shout out to you Munji, eyo come back simbi. Mpozi ngokaseko nekirala ya Munji yavuddeyo n'ayogera ebigambo bingi nti guno omwaka abeetegekedde byagenda okuba agenda bawafaya. Buli omwaka yali arrestingamu yensonga ye gye yawadde yagambye nti ng'omuyimbi yenna wandisanye nti ofunemuko ka break olabe bafanzi bo bakumisinga era kiki yatuwadde. Right now yakomyewo n'endongo mpya naye nze sinaba kumutegeera bulungi, that's the truth, because era oluyimba lulungi, the song is good, sijagamba nti oluyimba lubi, the song is good naye safunye kye nabadde nsuubira kusinziira ku mbadde mpulira Munji n'engeri gye mbadde nfiiringamu Munji. So simanyi oba kiri ku ki naye nga it's all about ekisaati masavu, simanyi kisaati masavu. So Munji, large upon yourself right there. Era yavuddeyo n'agamba n'ayogera ne ku nsonga za federation. Yagambye nti federation ye terina wemukwatirako, yavuluze nnyo federation naye nga federation okusinziira ku Munji ebbanga lyamaze nga taliiwo. Nze nandisuubidde nti omuntu yandibadde avaayo okwogera ku federation yandibadde oyo omuntu already agimanyiko ayina much information about it, but somebody who has been away with time, you understand, it wouldn't have been that much good to come and give details about something that you don't know. It's not that I'm trying to be on to the other side, but we should be specific on to anything that we're going to be discussing on to. So large upon yourself Munji, katusubire kiyimba ekyo kigenda kuba bulungi nnyo. Mpozi nekira kitwadde twalinawo ko Mudra ye muyimbi ayogerwako okuba n'eggaali ekyasinza okuba ennene. Okitegeera eggaali ya Mudra abantu abasinga obungi bagitya, abayimbi abasinga, era kigambibwa n'okugambibwa nti eggaali ya Fikfa Maker gwe atamanyi eggaali gye njogerako, I'm talking about the gangs. You get, when an artist is heading to somewhere, these artists bayina gangs ze batambula nazo, bayina abantu be batambula nabo. So Mudra ayina gang naye gang ye kigambibwa nti etiibwa okusinga gangs z'abayimbi abasigadde bonna. Gang ebadde manyiddwa ng'esinga okuba ey'obulabe ebadde gang ya Alien Skin, oshegera ebadde singa okutambula ennyo era yo guno omwaka egwetise, that's without any doubt, guno omwaka egwetise. Naye Mudra yavaayo kemabegakawo n'ayamba ku munne Tom D mu nkuuka baali bamulidde over Tom D mu nkuuka baali bamulidde over, yawo Mudra n'avaayo awo n'amuyambako ne bagezako okutereeza ensonga, naye kigambibwa nti Tom D be bali batandise obuvuyo eri abo baali bagenda okumukuba. So Mudra yavuddeyo n'awa details n'annyonnyola awo, yabadde ku channel n'annyonnyola ensonga lwaki Tom D yabadde bye byasuubira, lwaki Tom D babadde bamuyisa bubi, era ne confess nti ye yamuyambye okumugya mu mannyo g'empisi. So Mudra naye bw'atyo walabise nti ye muyimbi akyasinza okuba n'eggaali ey'amaanyi. Ekyo kati saawa zino nkakaza nti tewali akyakirinako ddabuti okusinziira ku kyabaddewo ewa Tom D, okusinziira ku kyaliwo ku ggaali ya Iron Skin nga Mudra agifeesinze. Ekintu kino eky'eggaali kyatandikibwawo Bobi Wine ne Chameleone be bayimbi abaali bakyasinza okubeera n'amagaali agatiisa. Ye Bobi Wine kigambibwa nti ne we yafulumanga bufulumi bw'ati mu mmotoka n'eggaali ye, ekituufu kiri nti ng'oyinza okudduka. So be bayimbi abatandika eggaali zino eno, era kyemmanyi ne bano abayimbi bonna bazze bakipiikinga okuva ku Amerika kuba buli kintu kibaako n'emirandira kwekivudde. So eggaali ya Mudra yo egambibwa nti ya bulabe, okitegeera. Bebe Cool ye teyabiriimu nnyo, somebody saying here ate Bebe Cool teyalibiriimu nnyo ebyamagaali ebyo. Bebe Cool teyaliyo nnyo, okusingira Bebe Cool ye yaliko mu ki-VIP, okitegeera. Kati bano ba Chameleone, Bobi Wine be bali nnyo eno mu bintu by'amagaali, era ekyo olabanga bwe baba boogera ku ggaali tosobola butajjaayo Bobi Wine ate tosobola kubuusa maaso kamiliyoni kubanga be bafounder ba kino ekintu ekikwatagana n'eggaali. So Mudra bwatyo yanyonyodde ku nsonga za Tom D nti yamutaasiza yamugye mannyo g'empisi era n'atusuubiza n'otuwaayoko ku nnyimba empya. Tugenda kusuubirayoko ennyimba empya okuva eri Mudra within this very year era nga nsuubira nti ne mu February ono mwennyini simanyi wa mujana yagenda tuwa naye nga mu February ono mwennyini tugenda kusuubira ennyimba empya okuva ewa Mudra era alina collaborations okusingira ddala okusinziira ku bigambo bye. Yatusuubizaayo n'otuwa concert. Go enough fani wa Mudra ng'oli awo. Just get ready. The guy is bringing fire. So guno mwaka gwo era tegumutambulidde bubi okusinziira ku ngeri gy'akozeemu. Mudra teye muntu avayo n'ayogera amazima. Mudra ayogera amazima. Bwe guba nga gutambudde bubi agamba gutambudde bubi. Bwe nga tegutambudde bulungi era still nakyakikonfesinga. Era still Mudra y'omu yavuddeyo n'awa Flowers Fikfa Maker. Nawa Flowers Fikfa Maker n'agamba big up on yourself. Fikfa Maker bingi byamusinga. Man kizibu okulaba omuyimbi avayo naawe omuyimbi munne gundi eyo. Maximum respect Mudra man. Kyokola kyamaanyi nnyo. Still talking about Fikfa Maker nga tuvudde ku Mudra. Fikfa Maker yabadde ku Galaxy. Yabadde ku Galaxy. He talked a lot. Yayogedde ebintu bingi nnyo. Jjukira nti alinayo n'ekivulu. Tusubira ekivulu kye guno gwe nnyini omwezi. The next weekend. I think the next weekend. Alinayo ekivulu Fikfa Maker. So naye yavuddeyo n'ayogera ebintu byabadde bingi nnyo. Yayogedde ku kya collaborations zazakola n'abayimbi abasinga. Jjukira Fikfa Maker si ye muyimbi ennyo abadde asinga okukwatagana nnyo n'abayimbi abasajja. Newankubadde nti era alina collaborations nabo naye si be bali awo ennyo babaddemu ennyo okusinga abadde n'abayimbi bakyala nga wozolaba ba Shiba Karungi ba Spice Diana era naye mu kubigambo bye okusinziira ku kyayogedde naye yagambye nti ye ali so confident nnyo okuyimba n'abayimbi banene abakyala okusinga abayimbi abasajja. According to his opinions. Still twalese nti tumubuuzako ne ku bibuuzo lwaki mu ba producers bonna asinga kuba na Atin Pro. Yagambye nti Atin ye muyimbi eyamu revealing ate naye na revealinga Atin. So betegeera bombi ekintu kye bakola bakitegeera ate bakyagala. So we babeera mu studio babanga babadde ate baba ku mulimu. So kivalaba nga babawa sounds ezo ez'amaanyi ezalika nti zibatambuza akanaje. That is Fikfa Maker for you. Era Fikfa Maker jjukira nti omwaka ogwayita YouTube channel ye baji nkuyite kubba naye nga yagibba sigamba nti bano beebweru muntu bali bakola naye as in management. So we yali yagenda ne access to that ebintu ebisinga banoonya baddamu buzi binoonya ne baddamu ne bazaawo YouTube channel yo yennyini gye barecovery nga sigamba nti baba creating awo channel endala. They recovered that very one. So Fikfa Maker akaseera ako ennyimba era kyalabibwa nti yali taziteeka ku YouTube channel ye ennyimba ze yali alina ne collaborations yali alina n'abayimbi era ziteeka ziba zigenda ku channel z'abayimbi abalala. So abafanzi be bangi bavayo ne bagamba ennyimba nga tetuzifuna ennyimba nga tezifuna naye channel ye yali yabbibwa. So baddamu ne bagirikavalinga naye kati ssaawa zino eno ennyimba zigenda maaso kanti ate zituulayo. Still talking about Fikfa Maker yavuddeyo n'agamba nti ye tayagala kumuwandikira nnyimba era ye ennyimba ze ebitundu 95 ebitundu 95 ku buli 100 zize ennyimba zonna zayina. Ekitegeera ennyimba ezo zirimu nga collaborations ate era ze ziriko ba writers. So ye yavuddeyo n'agamba nti si muntu wa ba writer era obanga oli eyo ng'obadde osuubira nti oyinza okufunayo akayimbako nti ojja okaguze Fikfa Maker blood yagambye ekyo takiriimu ate akyali mwetegefu okulabika nti abawa music mungi nnyo ng'era asinziira ku ye nga ye okitegeera. Is a one man standing yagamba talina muntu yena alina gwe yeesigamyeko talina writer alina gwe yeesigamyeko. Of course akozeko n'abayimbi abalala bo bajja ne ba writers ebiseera ebisinga baba nga tebasobodde kuwandika naye ye ng'omuntu yakakasiza nti talina writer n'omu gwayimiriddeko nti oba nti ono yamwandikira ennyimba ze zonna yazeekolera okitegeera. So naawe ne woba ng'ozze n'ennyimba zo era still wagattamu ebibye. Fikfa Maker bwatyo ye bwe yategeezezza. Tangere tumubuuza ku nsonga za collaborations n'abayimbi bano abanene okugeza nga Bebe Cool okugeza nga Chameleon okitegeera. Ye yagambye tabeetaaga. Fikfa Maker yagambye there is no need for him to seek for these big artists, the so-called simanya the big three. ye talina wabeetagira nnyo okitegeera ekintu kye kyo akyevugiranga ye okitegeera ye ali yeeyimiriddeko. Twambuuzako oba alinayo omuntu yenna alina gwasuubira okuleetanga mu kibiina kyekyo ekya gang simanya gang, so n'agamba nti tasuubirayo kuleeta muyimbi yenna saawa zino ali mu concentratinga ku ye kubawa muziki mupya mpozi n'okugezaako okukola ekyo bannayuganda kye balina okumusuubiramu ate okusinga obudde obuteeka ku muyimbi omulala ate okuconcentratinga ku oyo. So that is filmmaker for you, ye okusinziira ku bigambo bye. Those are not my words, it's Fiki's. Yeah. I had to talk about this young kid, mwana wa ono guy omuto wa Alien Skin, Champion Ogudo bambi kalwadde. Champion Ogudo mulwadde, twavudde ne tulaba ku bifaananyi bye nga Champion Ogudo face yonna yonna ezimbye. Tetumanyi oba buzibu ki naye nga twongere okumusabira naye mulwadde bambi. So but nalawuliddeko nti agenda recovery nga takyali bubi nnyo nga bwe yabaddeko emabegakaawo. So bambi esala zongere maaso nokuba nti zinnyikirwa ku lwa Champion Ogudo oyo omwana muto akyalina bingi nnyo byalina okusinkana. So tetumanyi nsonga lwaki kye kyamuzimbiza face bwe batyo. Abantu abasinga batonzesonso okwogera simanya mbu balina bye bamukozesa simanya balina bye bamukubisa. Omwana ali free man ekitegeero oyo mwana muto temulina kumuteeka nnyo mu ntalo zino eno mumuleke awone buli kimu kitambule bulungi ku sayidi ye oba kitegeera. So Champion Ogudo yonna wooli mwana omwana we tumuteera mu ssaala zokka sobole okugusa ekintu kino eno naye nawulira nti emabegakawo yali ayavuddeyo mumanyiko ku nnyimba ze ezimu. Tumanyi wa industry agezaako kujja ekakambwe kasi oba ddala kituufu ayimiridde naye nga yavayo nakola n'ekivulu. By the way, yeah, Champion Ogudo yavayo natuwa n'ekivulu. Kivulu kye tutategeera oba kyabasala oba tekyabasala. Information esinga obungi yakwekebwa era nga Alien Skin ekusinga yakiteekamu ensimbi ekitegeera yakiteekamu ensimbi. Alien Skin naku zino alina ku ssente era n'ebivulu bye abyeyimiririramu ng'omuntu si be bali eri. Still wemba nga njogera ku Alien Skin ono yennyini Alien Skin yabadde n'aba B.E.D bewandiise ba big boys. Palazzo juzi wano yagenda nayimbirako kabaka ku kabaka's birthday nayimbaawo naye kati saawa zino Alien Skin naye yamulaze nti ate nange gyendi ate nsituka ate nenyimirira nenjogera ne bawulira. So Alien Skin yabadde n'abalangira ba Buganda babadde bamupangisiza ate mbu bamuwadde kasente akawera nawulira simanya mbu yasaba miliyoni 20. Okitegeera yasaba miliyoni 20. Tetumanyi oba zennyini ze bamuwadde oba babagaininga ne bakyusaamu naye nga yasaba miliyoni 20 ku mmeeza. So Alien Skin watu wayimiridde musajja wa bbeeyi ennaku zino era gwe yali agamba simanya mbu omusajja agenda kupowa simanya biki. Juzi wano yavayo n'atugamba nga wagenda n'okuwumula music mu December ono naye ate tulaba akyalemezaamu mu January. So biyinza okuba nga byali bigambo lwali kukubisaamu bukubisa naye nga tewaliwo nnyo nsonga y'amaanyi eri awo. So wenneesisetulamuko nezirako ewa Chameleon because Chameleon yabadde ayina oluyimba ne Conscience we yajja wano abayimbi yakolako n'abayimbi sofa babiri yakola ne Chameleon oluyimba n'akola ne Palaso oluyimba. So olwa Palaso lwateereddwa baluyita Want Money. Olwa Palaso lwateereddwa era osobola okunoonyako baluyita Want Money. It's a very good song. Then olwa Chameleon bagenda kuddamu olwa Banana lwebazzeemu si bagenda kuddamu bazzeemu olwa Banana era nga gwena abadde amanyi tetumanyi oba luno oluyimba lugenda kuzikiza ate luli olwabaddewo kubanga kati kitegeeza luli olwa Fik Gaza lwe yayimba naye lulinga olugenda okubanga luseebeddemukko naye nga tetumanyi lwaki bandibadde bakola yatiriisa oluyimba olupya ne batatuza ate mu nnyimba nkadde nga ye bakoze ne Palaso. Chameleon tetwategedde ensonga lwaki bakikoze bwotyo naye nga music ffe tusigala tumwaniriza katulinde tulabe otolo lwe lugenda okuba naye nga apparently oluyimba luli mu kutambula lwe lwa Conscience ne Palaso lwe bayita Want Money. It's a very nice song and even the video abasajja oba sente bazijjawo ennaku zino man muje mukaabira simanya biki sente bwe ziri abasajja bakikuba. So yeah, that is Palaso for you, Conscience na Chameleon. Still talking about new music that is being released. Eddie Kenzo naye alina akayimba akapya akayimba ke yayise practical abasinga bagamba nti alina bagezaako okudiisinga mu kayimba ako tetumanyi oba ddala kituufu naye ngaokusinziira nze ate wenda bakayimba it is a love song okitegeera it is a love song. So nako kayimba kalungi nnyo video nayo ya mulembe nnyo abatiktoka be basinga okugibeeramu video ye by the way batiktokers nabo beefuze nnyo ekintu kino eno batiktoka befuze nnyo ekintu kino ate otunuulira ennyo nti kati nnaku zino buli vidiyo ejja batiktoka tetumanyi oba be batunda zi videos zino eno oba just kuvibinga buvibinzi mu mbeera tetunaba kitegeera bulungi naye nga batiktokers bakyefuze okusingira ddala bano abaana bajoze kyakala naye kati mweno nalabyemu ono omuwala eyali ne alien skin okusinga abadde amanyiddwa nnyo okuraimingira ku gundi ya alien skin naye mwalimu eyo video ya practical. So shout out to everybody that is behind that. When I get back to the new music still nga walinga wenagambye nti Munji alina akayimba kapya. Munji oluyimba luneeno lwe yakubye okusingira ddala saakitegedde bulungi lwaki yakikoze bwatyo naye lujjuddemu nnyo nazo ndowooza platforms zino eno abaana ba social media kirabika amaanyi mangi okusinga abayimbi oba kubanga ndaba nga abayimbi ate abatandise okulipira abaana banene abato. Still talking about new music, tulinamu our very own omusajja bali bamusiza obucupa naye right now yaliko bagamba nti yaliko amasanyalaze kasita yakwata kuwa amasanyalaze naye amasanyalaze ne gakwatayo. So essaawa zino yagenda masola naye nti akikuba none other than Big I akayimba. Man, the song is really nice. The song is really nice. Big up to you, Big I, man. Akayimba kalungi nnyo. Akayimba kaneno Big I yakakoze ne Tanzania teyakakoledde waneeno. So wamuwulira ennyimba za Diamond Platnumz ezisinga zibeeramu Ayoliza. So ne Big I naye bwatyo yakikoze yagenze bweru akasente kangi video ogitunulira quality man utunulira mto man. Big I, shout out to you man. Naye akasente oba okajjawo a principal yakutekamu akasente oba masanyalaze ge gakuwadde sente tetunnaba kitegeera bulungi naye nga kyonna gye kiri fe music gwe tulinze yekayeka naye nga guno mwaka tusuubira nti agenda gutambuza naye bulungi side eyo. Of course that has been me for you nga of course nja kujjukiza nti shono etekebwamu sente bannaffe aba CTU Aircargo baneeno basangibwawo mu kibuga Kampala. Osobola banoonyako CTU Aircargo era enamba zaabwe ziyitawawo wansi. Osobola banoonyako gwe wena omusuubuzi ng'olina engoye simanyi osuubula biki okuva China ng'obireeta Uganda oba ng'obijja Uganda ng'obitwala China. Bannaffe baneeno banoonyeeko bakutuuseeko ate ekisinga kugambye babayita ba CTU Aircargo banoonyeeko bajja kuwa ekisingako. Sigale nze Glad official wano ku The Torch with Glad. Tusinkana omulundi omulala era akaseera ke kamu dakiika ze zimu ssaawa y'emu. Don't get off. I stay glad.
Hey everyone, Joshua Talemwa. Oh nah, Nalimani only one touch, kubanga banji bamenya mu first half, naye wankubira wozino zipwapwa, baby zipwapwa. Tuli mu make yali one night, gali wenzuko kayo wa mi first sight, yegwe wagula loke zali tight tight, baby zi tight tight. Eno wange nasibayo, embwezi kume wange za mubanda, there is no way, she's my baby. I do believe in God, I do believe in Jano, say zena sabalugaba, nuliwa lumowe wange. I do believe in God, I do believe in God, oh say nasabalugaba, nuliwa lumowe wange. Listen, I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ketonye gwake bachimanye yegwe kantu kange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ketonye gwake bachimanye yegwe kantu kange. Wamala yonze kuba manyi gwachigata. Ninawe setagadata. Baby, nakudata. I do believe in God, I do believe in God, oh hey. Nasabalugaba, nuliba lumobe wange. I do believe in God, I do believe in Jano. Nasaba lugaba, luliba lumobe wange. Nalimanya oli one touch. Kubanga banji bamenya mu first half. Naye wankubirawo zino zipwapwa. Baby zipwapwa. Tuli mu mwaka yali one night. Nga buli wenzukuka you want me first sight. Yegwe wagula loke zali tight tight. Baby zi tight tight. Ene wange nasibayo. Embwe zikume wange za mubanda. There is no way. She's my baby. Cause I do believe in God. I do believe in Jano. Nasaba lugaba, luliba lumobe wange. I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Oh, hey. Nasaba lugaba, luliba lumobe wange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. And I could bendo ite Jesus. Little ketonye guake. Bachimanye egwe kantu kange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. And I could bendo ite Jesus. Little ketonye guake. Bachimanye egwe kantu kange.
We are here for all the teens. And so today is all about boosting all the young talents, and so we are here to encourage you. You who is here hiding your talent. You're there hiding your talent because you do not have the courage, you do not have the connections. Well, Kisa Daniel is here to help you out and show you the way. Kisa Daniel is a very, very skilled person. He's a poet, he's a pastor, he's a musician, he's a vocalist, he can play the guitar, he can play the piano, he's a human rights personnel. So he has got a lot to do, and he's here to tell us about his journey. He's here to tell us about what he has done, how he has done it, and from where did he start. So let us hear from him. Hi, Kisa.
Hi, Doreen.
How are you doing? How is everything?
Thanks, good. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's good.
So these people are all, I know they're all curious and they want to know who Kisa is. This guy has got so many skills, and so would you like to tell them about you? Who is Kisa Daniel?
Well, Kisa Daniel is a talented writer. I do poetry, I do music, I do human rights, I do part of media too, and yeah, I do quite a number of things. Yeah, basically that's it.
So, I've heard you've been so much into the media. How have you done it? How have you managed to go into the media in such a short time?
Well, I'll start with my journey. It all started back then in the 2021 when I was actually called by a friend. He was called Joseph.
Okay.
He called me for. He actually called me to a certain hotel for a media program. Actually, doing it was a media program. He called me. He just told me it's something. By then I was still young, of course. So, of course, children's rights. Yeah, went there. We'll speak. Yeah, I had my first TV interview. Actually, it was both radio and TV. I was a bit scared back then, yeah, it has led me to do quite a lot of things. Actually, it has given me a lot than I actually expected. Yeah. Thing with media.
So, how have you benefited from the media? What have you got there?
Well, I have to say that media has actually done very much good than harm because
Okay.
because of media is the reason why I actually began being confident because facing the cameras, I wasn't afraid of facing people, but then I was actually afraid of the cameras. So when I got exposed to camera at that very meeting, it was actually with HSC Media Group, yeah. Then by then I also joined MCI Media Hub in Kansanga, led by a certain man called Abbas. Yeah. So of course when I got on set, I started gaining this kind of confidence. I started speaking. Man, I was a very quiet person. People knew me as
Okay.
some shy guy. Yeah. So when I joined this, I gained confidence. And when I gained confidence, guess what?
leadership also came in. Because when you gain confidence, obviously leadership will come in because now you don't have any fear
Yeah.
that anyone can challenge you because you know you trust your brain, you can do your best. Yeah, so with that, I gained leadership. I joined the presidential seat in my high school.
Which school was
Yeah,
that?
it was St. Julian High School. Yeah,
Okay.
became vice president. Yeah, then I also became acting president for quite a while. Then I ran the school for some good time. And then also through media, because media taught me how to talk to people actually. Through media, I actually managed to win an award with NDC in public speech.
Wow.
And yeah, it was at Cedar High School. And yeah, I emerged first. Man, it was beautiful. Thank you, media. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So then, how have you managed to manage media, school, and then social life, and then church? You know, these youth, most of them are at school, and so they think they cannot do anything else apart from schooling. But then you're at school and you're doing media. How are you trying to balance all that?
You know, first of all, let me tell you, I love quoting from the Bible. Many times I read the Bible, and the Bible speaks of how you have to do 100-fold on the earth and 100-fold in heaven. So that
Okay.
means everything that you do in life actually has to be balanced. So holidays, I do media. Yeah, then school time is school time. Maybe if it's really, really urgent, maybe if that's actually I always get urgent programs from HSC Media, because most times, like they call it, like, okay, we're going out of the country, we're going to have this meeting or something. Of course, now I deal in women's rights. Yeah. So most times we have those things maybe in Kenya, maybe TZ or Botswana or where. Yeah. So like I managed to balance. Of course, it's maybe maximum a 1 week thing. That's if you've traveled out of the country. If it's during okay, if it's within the country, you can do it maybe 1 day, 2 days, and it's done. Then you get back to school, and it's the primary goal. You get.
So, have you faced any challenges in your school, home, school, out of the country? Like, have there been any challenges you faced?
Well, kinda, kinda.
Kinda.
In Luganda, but we have sosoze.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's kind of some discrimination because of my looks. People are like, can this guy really do anything? Yeah. Yeah, but then I always prove them wrong. I always show them that I can do something. Because actually, it reminds me of when I won this award. I won it when I was actually deaf in one ear. So it's like, if I did it when I was sick, then how about if I was okay? I would have
Okay.
set the school on fire.
Interesting. So, how do your fellow youth take you to be when you're at school? Do you
Well,
feel
that's-
any different with them? Do they take you any way special? Like, how does it feel?
Well, in my school, I must confess, people treated me, see me as a very, very grown adult because I gained this too much respect up to a point that even the teachers themselves gave me this utmost respect. Man, thanks to leadership, thanks to media. Yeah, so, uh, yeah, people treat me like some very grown adult. Actually, they used to call me papa, mzee, daddy, uncle, bichi, everything.
Why is that?
Yeah, you know, when when I left, actually when I stopped working with HSC briefly, HSC Media, when I
Okay.
joined here, some of the things that I learned from media was actually that kind of confidence, and actually I actually learned how to speak to people. Yeah, because right that time I think I was the youngest actually in this Teens Crown program. In 2021, I think I was the youngest.
Okay.
So I was most of the people who I was with were actually adults. So yeah, I learned most things. Actually, even with MCI, no, actually it's the camera thing. Because of course, when you're on camera, there's a way you have to conduct yourself. Kati nechin sigala nenkula nacho. So that's
Like,
me
you're all
right
acting
now.
old and all bossy.
Not
bossy.
acting old, being grown.
Okay,
Not
that's
acting,
so
being.
interesting of you.
Yep.
So, what advice would you give to your fellow youth out there who have their hidden talents and they do not have the boldness to get out and show us what they got?
Well, you know, let me tell you something. most times before you do anything, it always seems very, very complicated. But until you do it, it will
Okay.
always be perfect. You get? And when something comes perfect, obviously, trust me, you'll always achieve your goal even better. You know, ever since I learned how to believe in myself, I've actually achieved very, very many things, like even things that are way older than me. Because, yeah, I remember actually recently was called to, uh, I was called to some hotels called Emerald, and then they told me there's some kind of job here. So when I reached there, there was this lady, and then she told me, you guys are actually going to act a movie. So it's a project with Pal Magic Prime. So when I
Okay.
reached there, I was like, man, what am I going to do? Like, I wasn't believing in myself. Like, everyone there was grown. Everyone was grown. Like, I was acting. Actually, the youngest person who was following was actually 27, 28, around there. But then,
Okay.
because I believed in myself, I actually ended up even directing the guy on what to do. It's like, okay, so when you reach this scene, do this, do this, do this. I passed the auditions, and yesterday I was actually called. Yeah. So, yeah, it was all because of that kind of confidence and trying out even the hardest things. You know, yeah. Another thing, man, read the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, if you read the Bible, there are very many hidden secrets that you actually come to discover. Yeah. Because the Bible says that these things are written for our own comfort. And then in the very Bible, you read that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Then why do you think things are very impossible? That's one thing that has helped me actually achieve very many things. So, yeah, that's it basically. So, besides we're having some new projects that I'm looking at. Yeah,
Okay.
ever since I stopped working in a long time, it was now I am. Yeah, so we're having Pal Magic Prime, and we're shooting a movie called, I think it's the Links. It's called the Links, and there are very many stars who are actually going to feature in the movie, and actually going to feature as Dr. Jackson.
Okay.
Now look at me, like
Interesting.
young, but because of self-confidence, I'm
Yeah.
now going to feature as a doctor. Man, you know what it means to do Pal Magic Prime? I've never been in the movie industry before. Trust me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, of course, I'm looking at actually bigger projects with different human rights organizations.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm looking at restarting my show, yeah, my YouTube channel, because I really want to encourage the youth. I want to release some more content or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
So, can I call all these talents, skills, or what are they?
I don't know. I can't call them talents because I wasn't born with them. Because I started doing this stuff actually when I clocked, was it 15? When I clocked 15. Yeah, it wasn't a talent because I don't think I was that very good writer or something. Yeah. Then, yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I was really that very good writer, but
Okay.
then I just achieved these things. It's together. So
Interesting.
it
So
doesn't matter whether
interesting.
it's talent or not. How do you bring it out? Yeah? And how interested is your heart? Because if your heart agrees, then obviously everything, yeah, will move on. Actually, I won't tell you actually when we go to the part of writing, I won't tell you I was that talented. I wasn't talented. Nango Chantomeda just knocked me from there. Yeah, then we released the book called Amamanzi. That's now in poetry. We released the book called Amamanzi at Theatre La Bonita in partnership with most of our teachers and some of my fellow poets. And then we also had a simple music thing that we did there. Yeah. And also music, it wasn't my talent. Naye ndio anonkola ku gig. We do different gigs with different bands. But that's Kisa generally. That's Kisa.
That's so
That's the
interesting.
beat of Kisa. A beat of Kisa. Yeah.
So, have you inflicted any money like to do this? Does it need any money? That's what is scaring most of the youth out there. They think they are too broke to do these things. They think everything needs the money. So, please tell them that they don't need money to do
Okay.
this.
So, Echisoka, the first thing is money is not everything.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Even
I
without money,
agree.
you can actually do something. Just use the small resources. Since I wasn't, actually, I was a sportsman in the past. I was a very, very good sportsman. But when my heart got sick by then, I decided to look as like, now what other talent do I have? So I joined speech, writing, and what and what and what. I didn't have any money. But yeah, and one thing you have to know is sacrifice is actually the best thing, because the first
Very
time you
much.
sacrifice something, you'll always benefit. You cannot harvest what you've not planted. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's why farmers always first plant. They plant that sacrifice, yeah, into the ground, and they're like, okay, can I feel it, but I'm expecting something much better. So that is it, sacrifice. Sacrifice funds, everything, time, you'll benefit. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kisa, for telling us all this. And so I have learned that being into the media only requires you to be confident, believe in yourself, and just feel like you can do everything. And I hope you've learned the same. So Kisa Daniels is here and he's showing us how he has been growing and growing and growing. It didn't happen in a day, just one day. It happened through a very course of time. As he has told you, he started this since 2020 and here he is. He's not yet to the limit, but then he will soon be there.
Yeah.
So then I'll still encourage you guys to believe in yourself, be encouraged, and get a way to convince your parents to let you into this. And so that will be all with Kisa Daniels, and see you next time on our show. Please share, like, subscribe, and follow up my YouTube channels.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey. Nasabalunga ba, luli balumowe wa. Hey everyone, Joshua Talemwa. Oh na, nalimanya oli one touch kubanga bangi bamenya mu first half naye wankubirawo zino zipwapwa baby zipwapwa tuli mu mwaka eyali one night nga buli wenzukukayo wa me first sight yegwe waggula loke zali tight tight baby zi tight tight eno wange nasibayo embwa ezikuume wange zamubanda there is no way she's my baby. I do believe in God, I do believe in Jano say zena sabalugaba luliba lumowe wange. I do believe in God, I do believe in God oh say nasabalugaba luliba lumowe wange. Listen, I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ketonye gwake bachimanye yegwe kantu kange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ketonye gwake bachimanye yegwe kantu kange. Wamala yonze kuba manyi gwachigata. Ninawe setagadata. Baby, nakudata. I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Oh, hey. Nasabalugaba, luliba lumobe wange. I do believe in God. I do believe in Jano. Nasabalugaba, luliba lumobe wange. Nalimanya oli one touch. Kubanga bangi bamenya mu first half naye wankubirawo zino zipwapwa baby zipwapwa tuli mu mwaka eyali one night nga buli wenzukukayo wa me first sight yegwe waggula loke zali tight tight baby zi tight tight ene wange nasibayo embwa ezikuume wange zamubanda there is no way she's my baby. 'Cause I do believe in God, I do believe in Jano. Nasabalugaba, luliba lumobe wange. I do believe in God, I do believe in God. Oh, hey. Nasabalugaba, luliba lumobe wange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ke tonye gwake bachimanye gwe kantu kange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ke tonye gwake bachimanye gwe kantu kange. Oh, hey. Nasaba lungaba luli balumowe. Hey everyone, Joshua Talemwa. Ooh, oh nah, yeah. Nalimanya only one touch. Kubanga banji bamenya mu first half. Naye wankubira wozino zipwapwa. Baby zipwapwa. Tuli mu make yali one night. Gauli wenzuko kayo wa mi first sight. Yegwe wagula loke zali tight tight. Baby zi tight tight. Eno wange nasibayo. Embwezi kume wange za mubanda. There is no way. She's my baby. I do believe in God. I do believe in Jano. Say, Zena Sabalugaba, Luliwa Lumowe Wange. I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Oh, say, Nasabalugaba, Luliwa Lumowe Wange. Listen, I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ke tonye gwake bachimanye yegwe kantu kange. I'm gonna celebrate you like Christmas. Ngenda kupendo ite Jesus. Lero ke tonye gwake bachimanye yegwe kantu kange. Wamala yonze kuba manyi gwachigata. Ninawe setagadata. Baby, nakudata. I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Oh, hey. Nasaba lugaba, luliba lumobe wange. I do believe in God. I do believe in Jano. Nasaba lugaba, luliba